Of Wesley's ever-expanding womanhood, it says, the decision to admit trans women and graduate all students put Wesley on the right side of history, and it demonstrates that, far from being isolated, conservative backwaters, women colleges continue to play an important part in feminist transformation.
Exactly. So they are part of that whole feminist gender pushing role that bring these faggots in. The colleges is the spearhead of that shit. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Sure.
Yep. It's called Missouri to cut welfare benefits for 1,000, including 6,400 children.
Missouri to cut welfare benefits for thousands, including 6,400 children. It says, Missouri lawmakers voted Tuesday to remove thousands of families from a welfare program.
And this for you blacks, Latins, and Native American women.
Overriding a veto by the state's Democratic governor. The new law will reduce Missouri's lifetime limit for the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families Cash Assistance Program, known as TANF, from 5 years to 3 years and 9 months, starting January 1st, 2016. The law also imposes stricter work requirements and directs a portion of Missouri's federal TANF funding to alternatives to abortion and promoting marriage and fatherhood.
One more time, where they going to take that? See, instead of giving it to you black, Native American women to be sluts and whores and to live off the white man, he going to convert this to what?
It says, Missouri's federal TANF funding to alternatives to abortion.
Now they finna teach y'all how to stop having all them goddamn kids.
And promoting marriage and fatherhood.
Right, and teach y'all to keep them fathers in the house, because having a two spearhead house is more than one. You live in poverty under one. Dumbasses.
It says about 9,500 people, 6,400 of whom are children, will lose benefits in the first year, according to the Department of Social Services estimates cited by the Kansas City Star. The Republican-led House voted 113, 42 Tuesday, to override Governor Jay Nixon's veto, largely along party lines. The Senate voted 25-9 on Monday to override the veto. Individuals will have 6 weeks after a face-to-face meeting with a social worker before losing half their family's benefits. All benefits will be cut off after an additional 10 weeks. The responsibility is not with the government, it's with the families.
One more time.
The responsibility is not with the government, it's with the families.
But y'all single parents.
It's with the parents if they decide not to comply with the work activity requirement, said Sater. Supporters said the measure will encourage people on welfare to find a job and get off government assistance. It's part of a push by Republicans in several states to curtail spending on social programs in a way they say restores personal responsibility.
Right, but really what that is called, what they call it when they stop in all the social services? I forgot, but go ahead, it'll come back to me.
It says
austerity measures, and we told y'all about that, what austerity measures was. Look up austerity measures real quick. We can do it, because they need to know this anyways. And we've been telling y'all for years, if you go back 5 years ago, you will actually see us outside explaining austerity measures and telling you to get yourself prepped and get yourself ready. And we use one of our favorite scriptures, Isaiah, about wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time, 33:6. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, it says austerity. In economics, austerity is the policy of reducing government budget deficits. Austerity policies may include spending cuts, tax increases, or a mixture of both. Austerity may be undertaken to demonstrate the government's fiscal discipline to their creditors and credit rating agencies by bringing revenues closer to expenditures.
Right, and America got they self-downgraded twice by the credit agency, so they trying to fix themselves. Go ahead.
Austerity may also be politically or ideologically driven or imposed by external agencies. In most macroeconomic models, austerity policies generally increase unemployment in the short run. This increases safety net spending and reduces tax revenues.
Y'all hear that? And that's exactly what America has been doing. They've been increasing unemployment because they've been trying to deal with this austerity. That's how you fix the country, by having less jobs. Go ahead.
Partially offsetting the austerity measures, government spending contributes to gross domestic product, GDP. So reducing spending may result in a higher debt to GDP ratio.
And that's why you've been having debt all over the country.
A key measure of the debt burden carried by a country and its citizens.
See that? That's it. That's gonna go back. So that's what austerity measures is. Y'all living in that shit. And they ain't telling us it. So those of us that are the elect, we'll tell you.
Okay. It says, in 2013, researchers in Maine found that cuts to TANF pushed families deeper into poverty and forced them to rely on charity, according to the anti-poverty group Maine Equal Justice Partners. Nearly 70% reported that they had to go to a food bank after losing TANF, and more than one in three families lost their utility service.
See that? So that's what we mean by raise up, you women that are at ease. The vintage shall not come.
Such as electricity, the study states.
And that's going up.
1 in 5 reported being evicted from their home, having to relocate, often to overcrowded living conditions, or needing to go to a homeless shelter.
See that? And a lot of y'all did that and get ready for more because it's not bouncing back.
In neighboring Kansas, Governor Sam Brownback, a Republican, signed a measure earlier this year to prohibit spending cash assistance on recreational activities such as swimming pools and movies. They want their independence. They don't want to be in this poverty trap all their lives.
Right. So now they throwing it back at y'all that we ain't going to keep taking care of y'all because it's a poverty trap. Oh, now it's a poverty trap. But at first it was, you don't need that man in the house. Do what you want. We'll help take care of you. Now the white man telling you blacks, and Native American women, no, this is a poverty trap. See how now they just telling them?
Mm-hmm. It says they don't want to be in this poverty trap all their lives, and they don't want their kids to be in this poverty trap.
Exactly. Because the first thing you blacks, and Native American women do is what? Teach y'all kids, because my sister did the same shit. Go get that free housing. Go get them checks.
They want.
Remember that's all they was talking about with Didi? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure how to get her own house and her own Section 8 and all that shit. And I'm like, okay.
They want, and they say that we can be successful if we have the tools, said Representative Diane Franklin R. Camdenton, who handled the bill in the House. Because of the lower lifetime limit among the 10 shortest in the nation, about 3,000 families are projected to lose benefits, which are capped at $292 a month for a parent with 2 children, according to the State Department of Social Services. Senator Jamala Nasheed of St. Louis said the welfare limits could drive parents to prostitution.
The what?
The welfare limits could drive parents to prostitution.
That's why they got something called Backpage that's taking over all 50 states. That's why a lot of them women on Backpage today. And they on seeking arrangements. They kids, they daughters who go to college, they on seeking arrangement, and the mom on Backpage.
Mm-hmm. It says, or other crimes to provide for their families.
Exactly.
We've been giving subsidized to those that don't really need it, but then we're hurting those that need it the most, he told the Post-Dispatch. There are about 73,000 Missourians receiving TANF benefits.
Yeah, hold this. That's it. That's it. That's all they need to know, because that was the point right there. That the women don't go into prostitution and so forth. So let me show y'all on why that's going on. And then I'm going to end it with this. Just so y'all understand that it ain't just the white man just doing everything. That this was prophesied, and our prophets is to tell you. So we're going to tell you. Been a minute since whichever. My bad, y'all. I went the wrong goddamn way. It's real quick. Job 36. All right, this Job 30, and I was gonna start at 6, but I'm gonna go ahead and go into the point. 15. It say this Job 30 and 15. It say tears are turned upon me. See that? What's tear? Having a lack of food, having to go into crime. They pursue my soul as the wind, and my welfare pass away as a cloud. So that's how quick Yahushua was going to cut you women off from Esau supplying y'all with the lifestyle that y'all have been living to build y'all up to what we started this document off with. So because of that, it's time, like we said, for you women to come back and understand that the man and you have to come together under Yehovah Hashem Yahushua, and you got to just get your house together. So with that, I'm going to say double honors to the elders, and I'm going to give a shout out to all the brothers who are doing the truth all over the world, and shalom.